Hey there, so today we have another review, and this is a beer courtesy of Jeff, so thank you so much. This is from Evergreen Brewing. Where are they again? They're in Camp Hill, Pennsylvania, and this is Juicy IPA, 6%. Really fun label on there, and they're actually doing 12 ounce. Thank you. Not everything needs to be in 16, but on the website. So you guys have to tell me about this. Sometimes like anything that comes to my head, I'm going to talk about it in the review. So if you want to skip ahead to the review, go ahead. But on the website, they call this a mid-Atlantic take on a New England style IPA. I caught my thought for a minute, but I guess Pennsylvania is in the mid-Atlantic, so it's like a Pennsylvania take on a New England IPA. And then it sort of pulled my mind to like the East Coast IPA and like how that was so annoying to think about, like, oh, what's an East Coast IPA? What's an East Coast IPA? And it was always hard to figure out what an East Coast IPA was, because how many East Coast IPAs were there really? Like there was Dogfish had 60-minute classic, Smutty Nose Finest Kind, and like what else? All right, like so. Obviously, if you want a quick explanation, I guess based off those two beers, you have a little bit more balanced kind of malt bill, not this kind of like quick, like aggressive, snappy bitterness that the West Coast beers have. So I guess that was sort of the idea, like East Coast, a little bit more balanced on the malt. This, I don't think they actually mean that. It's just like, I assume, Mid-Atlantic / Pennsylvania take on New England style IPA. So let's dig into the beer. Beer comes, really nice. Comes in a light to medium gold color, full on haze. Definitely hits the appearance. Let's get the aroma on this. And actually, before I even dig into, you guys are probably curious what a New England style IPA is as well. Hard to define. Obviously, the appearance is a huge one, just hazy. Generally, just like super late hop additions, mostly just dry hopping or maybe some flame out whirlpool. The earlier you put in the hops, the more bitterness you're going to get. And so it's like different yeast selection, maybe use of wheat or oats. Doesn't always have to be the case. And then just like big tropical notes, like just like huge aromatics and really pushing on like the fruity qualities of hops instead of leaning on bitterness. So sort of that's a quick explanation, but really nice and soft. A little bit of like mangoes, orange. Maybe some like apricot. Smells nice. Awesome. Very nice, yeah. Interesting. It tastes like orange juice. It's nice. It has this beautiful kind of like orange peel kind of flavor to it throughout. There's a little bit of like light tart quality that smacks. On the back end, you get a little bit of like this lingering green quality, maybe some like bright, spritzy, sprucey pine. Very creamy for 6%. Wow. Fantastic mouthfeel. My initial impression of how creamy it is sort of reminds me of some of those like treehouse beers. Yeah, and then it gets really kind of like minty, herby, green pine on the back end. By the way, I haven't warmed this up all the way, and I sort of like it like that. I'm really enjoying the fact that it leans on this kind of orange juice kind of flavor, so it's a really beautiful kind of fresh, cold glass of orange juice. And then you get a nice kind of snap, a little bit of like spritziness on the finish, a little bit of like pine and a little bit of bitterness and a little bit of like mint. It's really nice, yeah. 6%. Yeah, spot on. Take on the style. I really like it. Really well executed. Hitting all the spots for me. Wonderful mouthfeel, beautiful juiciness up front, great aromatics. You actually do get a little bit of bitterness. Really like that light kind of doughy, lightly bready kind of malt in the middle. Great stuff. Yeah, thank you. 12 ounce cans. I can crush like a few of these. So underrated for sure. Unfortunately, doing research on this, I found out like the Untappd rating has like a 3.9. Better than that. As for rating, up. 97? 97 minus? This is good. I like this. It's just well executed. I'm trying to find holes in the beer. Really can't find any specifically. Just well done. 98 minus. This is good. I also recommend, maybe I'll see what I think as it warms up as I drink this can, but really liking the temperature as I have it right now. Thank you so much, Jeff. Awesome beer. Until next time, guys. Cheers. Later.